Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one to the side.
Hello everybody and welcome to Circuit of the Americas for the 6th race of the NCS SimRacing Challenge. We are here in Austin, Texas for the AutoNation 400 at Circuit of the Americas. We're running the full course here, the same one that F1, IndyCar, and NASCAR will be using later this year. We're going to go 29 laps around this very, very technical and long track. Last week we saw Sean McKean dominate. He led over half the race, 26 laps in fact, and he went on to win at Pikes Peak International. We're 5 races down, 5 different winners. We've got Ian Mcdaniel on the pole, and alongside him, Garrett Lamar. Ian Mcdaniel won the Daytona 500. Can he pull off another victory? He's looking for his second victory of the year. Garrett Lamar was atop the points, but then a rough day at Pikes Peak means that he needs today to bounce back. Darwin Basic sitting in third has had great qualifying days, but rough races. He's going to look to try to turn things around. Let's go down trackside for the command to start engines.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
I'm up in the center of 1 and 2 up here, so as you're going down the back stretch into 3, it may appear to me that they're inside, but they may be just shy of that. I'll really try to stay on top of that all night, buddy.
Cars are fired up. Here's a look at our starting lineup. Row 1, Ian Mcdaniel and Garrett Lamar. Row 2, Arwin Basic, continuing his very high qualifying average, and Axel Rocha. Row 3, Christopher Marnell, and the last road course winner, Andrew Franzi. Row 4, Vincent Crook and Ricardo Garcia. Row 5, we've got Henry Guo and Josh Moore, the Auto Club winner. Row 6, Rogandale winner Harry Williams alongside Aris Yuko. Row 7, Nick Roten and the Cooler Sam. Row 8, Sean McKean in the 46 and Aaron Hunter in the 34. Row 9, Colin Scarborough and Michael Guthrie. Row 10, Norris Andrews and Logan Williams. Then rounding out the field, row 11, Josh Harrison and Alexander Rowe. We're looking to have a great race here today at Circuit of the Americas. Very long, very technical course, as previously mentioned. Cars are going to have a very rough challenge here. That corner specifically that they're going around right now, many drivers have slid off the track as they go into this uphill section. Many drivers tend to slide off the track, maybe hit the wall, so that'll be interesting to look out for. Let's take a look at our current point standings heading into today's race. And we've got Sean McKean 17 points ahead of Henry Guo after that win. McKean really needs just a solid day to continue extending his points lead. Henry Guo sitting in second. Aris Yuko has led lots of laps this year, currently sitting in third. He's looking to have a good race here at Circuit of the Americas. Garrett Lamar starting second. He's currently fourth in points. Then on down throughout. Vincent Crook, Colin Scarborough, Ricardo Garcia, and the Cooler Sam. All those drivers really need a good race today. Vincent Crook, as well as his teammate Nick Roden, they've been looking strong in practice. So those Audis could make their way up towards the front. In the final sector these cars are, we're about to get underway here at Circuit of the Americas. One storyline to look out for. Some of the cars that were faster during happy hour are farther back in the field. Another thing we could look out for, pit strategy. This race may very well end up like the last one at Riverside. Riverside, we saw no cautions and a pit strategy race. Could we see pit strategy come into play? We're definitely going to see some green flag pit stops. Maybe not. You never know. Ian McDaniel, Gary Lamar, these two were rivals on Forza. These drivers, they're definitely going to make it a battle heading down to turn number 1. Up the long front straightaway. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway at Circuit of the Americas. Staying too wide as they enter turn number 1, Garrett Lamar holds it around turn number 1, loses his position, and Ian McDaniel is going to have the point. .26 pulling out to an early lead as he heads into the S's. Interesting thing about this section of corners, every single one is a different radius, making it incredibly tough on the drivers. We're too wide through the field. We've got a car in the grass by the looks of it. I believe it's Norris Andrews. He's going to keep going. We're going to stay under green. The 30 car gets to the back bumper of the 26. He's not going to make anything work as Ian McDaniel has the lead going down the back straightaway. The back bumper 26 goes Garrett Lamar. As he's working on that 26 car, dives down to the inside. He's going to try to make something work. No, doesn't get the drive off the corner. As Ian McDaniel extends his lead away from Garrett Lamar. I thought he had him there for a second. And Ian McDaniel slid coming out of that corner, but the 30 car just did not have the exit. Into the final corner, about to head up the front straightaway. Ian McDaniel, he's going to lead lap number 1. Out of turn number 1. Arlen Basic sitting there in 3rd. He's going to try to work on that 30 car, see if he's going to be able to try to move up some spots. Very smooth, very clean racing thus far today. Out of the S's, into the little pink goes Ian McDaniel, able to hold himself strong into one of the few hairpins on this track and out of it. That's a prime overtaking spot that we may potentially see later in the race. Garrett Lamar gaining a little ground, but Ian has still got over a 1 second lead. Christopher Marnell in the 02 He is gotten to the back bumper of the 45, but has fallen away. Into the final corner goes Ian McDaniel. He leads lap number 2 onto lap number 3. Into the first corner he goes. He's putting together a good few times for these laps. He's been fairly flawless this first couple of laps. Not easy to do at this track. Through the S's, the 26 goes, and he's going to extend his lead over the 30, making it over a second now. Fairly spread out in a really good path. And the 30 brakes very late, heading into that corner, tries to gain momentum on the 26, but the 26, with a better braking point, is able to get away from Garrett Lamar. Let's see if the 30 is able to get closer. He does. Will he get the drive off the corner? McDaniel got a little bit loose out of there. Let's see if that affects him coming into this corner. Drivers are able to send it more into that hairpin as it leads into more technical areas, like this section right here. But Garrett Lamar not able to keep his momentum as Ian McDaniel extends his lead back out to where it was. There's Arwen Basic. He didn't exactly have the best time at a road course last time we were at one at Riverside. He started on the pole and he immediately fell off. He's looking this time to have a much better run. He says that his car is feeling pretty dang good. He's been able to have the qualifying trim, but he hasn't had the race speed. I mean, this 45 car sitting in third, he's looking pretty good. I can imagine that he could be a threat. If we see a late race restart, he could be one to look out for. Potentially maybe one of the drivers that deviates from the pit strategy, seeing he's far behind first and second, sitting in third. If he's got a fast car and he knows it, then he's definitely going to try to make something work. Try to get that elusive victory for the 45. As Christopher Marnell gets to the back bumper of him, but is not able to make a move. Right behind him, in 5th place, is the 84 of Axel Rosser. Christopher Marnell dives down to the underneath now, the 45. They're going to be side by side heading to this little section right here. Marnell going to pull along him. They're going to stay side by side. Bumps into the side of him, goes the O2. And he's going to take the position as Arwen Basic loses 3rd place. He's now sitting in 4th. But we know he battles back on the right side of the O2, but the O2 is going to have the advantage through the second set of S's and into the final few corners. So Christopher Marnell also looking good here at Circuit of the Americas. Now on lap number 5. Nothing's changed up front, but we've got Norris Andrews, who's way off the pace. As I mentioned earlier, he went into the dirt, into the grass. He's very far behind, even 21st place. It's that Husky Chocolate number 20 car. Let's take a look and see what happened for him. Right here, he's got the 33 of Michael Guthrie right behind him, who bumps him and just sends him off. Ooh. Very tough lick for that 20 car. He does not go down pit road, but he did go and pit the next lap. So he hit on lap 2. That's why he's so far behind. And with such a long course here at Circuit of the Americas, he should not have any worry of going a lap down. As Ian McDaniel still out in front here on lap number 5. Garrett Lamar in the 30 car, he's sitting in second. On Michelle Pennzoil corner. And into the Sunoco corner right here. Garrett Lamar just chilling there in second. He slowly made his way up towards Ian McDaniel, but not enough of a difference that he's a threat to the 26 to pass him. And that baby blue PPG Dodge. Very sporty out front. Into the final quarter he goes. Lap number 5 of 29. McDaniel's led all 5 laps now, coming to lap number 6. Let's go take a look, go on board. Ian McDaniel. Just going through the S's and see how technical these are through the driver's perspective. What makes it different from some other S's that we know, like the ones that we saw at Riverside, is now we're on board with Garrett Lamar. The ones we saw at Riverside had some hills towards them, but these ones very flat. Garrett Lamar gets up to 26, closer than he's gotten most of the time. And loses it going down the back straightaway. So it seems that the 30 car seems to have better corner entry speed as Ian McDaniel taking it a little easy, trying not to lose his first place position by overdriving the corner, while Garrett Lamar is, well, not. He is trying to get that first place spot. His track position very much does matter on restarts here. No cautions yet, though. We've gone 36 caution-free laps on a road course. Riverside had 30 caution-free laps. And so far, we've coming through 6 laps. Circuit of the Americas has also been caution-free. Mcdaniel leads another lap. Now we're on lap 7 of 29. That was just very good view for a whole on-board of the laps to see what the drivers are going through, what the drivers are doing in that cockpit going around this track. And this shows the attention to detail that you have to have going around this track. And Ian McDaniel has been putting together perfect laps. And that's what you need to do here to stay out in front. Garrett Lamar obviously taking a bit more risks to try to get back, or try to get up into that first position. As we mentioned last week, he had a rough week last week at Pikes Peak. He entered Pikes Peak sitting near the top of the points standings. The 30 car. Just entering Pikes Peak, Garrett Lamar was first in points. He was a 1 point ahead of eventual winner Sean McKean. After the race, he slid all the way down the point standings. He slid down to 4th place. So that shows you how much a win means and what a bad race can do for you, especially when Henry Guo, Eris Yuko, they both had good races. So Garrett Lamar definitely trying to look to bounce his way back up the points ladder. Is Ian McDaniel, Garrett Lamar, they're going to dive down pit road. Green flag pit stops happening much earlier than expected. We didn't hear anything over the radio, but these two both decided to come down pit road. The 02 of Christopher Marinell also down pit road. The 45 of Arwen Basic, he's also down pit road. The 85 of Andrew Franzi, also on pit road, which is going to give the lead to Alexander Rowe in the 37 car. Everyone down pit road except for these two drivers. The 37 and the 84 are the only drivers who just stayed out. And Rowe, surprising that he didn't come down pit road, as he passed Axel Rocha, who had been falling down a little bit. But the 37 started in second to last or last place and has driven his way now up to the top spot. But under pressure from the 84, he's going to put the bumper to him. No move yet. Very close to doing so, though, was Axel Rocha on lap number 8 of 29. Very interesting to see these guys elect to stay out. And here comes the 84. Diving down the inside. He's going to take the lead in that Whataburger Red Bull Dodge. He's going to take the lead. And the 37 is going to fall behind. potentially used up his tires in those first 8 laps. But no signs of pitting for these guys. They not reporting anything over the radio. Just got the command, stay out from Axel Roch's crew. As the Cooler Sam has jumped into 4th place. So he has leapfrogged the 02, the 30, and is behind the 26, who is sitting in 3rd. Axel Rocha leading lap 9 of 29. As the Cooler Sam jumps into 4th position, he needs a good points day today. And he is definitely, with this pit strategy, he took 2 tires as everyone else took 4, and he's holding strong with everyone. Well, I say that as Christopher Marnell dives down the inside, he's going to try to take 4th position away, and he does. Battling alongside each other. And now he's going to take it through the S's and cuts them off. And now there goes Garrett Lamar going around the 82 as Rowe. Garrett Lamar tries to move the 86 out of the way. He got into the dirt and dove around. That's just going to allow Christopher Marnell to hold that position. Axel Rocha is still out in front. The 84 definitely not turning as fast laps as the 26 is. As the 26 and the 02 are just zooming on those fresh tires. Here comes the 84 to the final corner. Going up front straightaway. The long uphill. As the 37 is most likely going to get passed by this 26 within the next few laps. As Mcdaniel looking very strong. Just set the fastest lap of the race. No, Christopher Marnell just set the fastest lap of the race. So the 26 set the fastest lap, and then right after him the 02 did. So 2 fast cars sitting in 3rd and 4th. As Axel Rocha sitting in 1st. Alexander Rowe sitting there in 2nd. As the 84 is extending his lead over that 37 car. Not losing as much ground to Ian McDaniel as the 37 is. It's completely possible that this 84 car is able to hold the lead until the next green flag pit cycle starts. And then he would be able to potentially retain the lead. That is, if when he pits, everyone else pits. The corner, the 84 goes. He's just been looking very consistent. That's what he wants. That's what the Mudfish Motorsports crew is looking out of this 84 car. They just want smooth, consistent times from him. Alexander Rowe. Essentially, probably the slowest car on the track right now. His tires used them up, trying to get up through the field, and then decided to stay out. We're on board with this 84 car. Axel Rocha says that he's feeling smooth, he's calm, he's collected. He's been having a solid run beforehand, but now sitting in first, sitting in second, the 37 car. Just now crossing the start-finish line. Or no, just now entering the S's as the 84 is exiting them. That shows you the distance, the gap between first place and second place right now. And right behind them is Ian McDaniel in that 26 car. Right on him. Right on the back bumper of this 37 car. Gonna try to make a move heading into this corner. Backs off as he gets a little loose. Whoa, saves it coming out of the corner. I don't know how, but that just gave him momentum as he pulls alongside the 37. Christopher Marnell's got a great view of this battle right here, as they're both going to pass this 37 car. Marnell taps the 26 once again. I believe that he was the one who tapped the 26 heading into the other corner, as Garrett Lamar has also gotten past the 37 car. Now we've got a great battle for second here. Ian McDaniel, Christopher Marnell, Garrett Lamar. As now Arlen Basic has gotten towards the back of the 37, looking to get around him. Arlen Basic has actually said that he's not sure the handling of his car. He said that he gets very error loose when he's next to his car. Pulling alongside him, and he turns him. Arlen Basic just turned the 37, and the caution is going to come out for this spin. Axel Rocha had just crossed the line as the caution came out, which means that we're going to have to race back to the line all the way around this course. Caution comes out, and Axel Rocha, who I think this was the best case scenario for him, because he's going to stay in first, and then he's going to come down pit road and potentially stay in the lead, because everyone else is going to come down pit road. So this was incredible timing for this 84 car. Great run for Axel Rocha. The timing of that caution was just incredible. There's Ian McDaniel under pressure from the 0-2 of Christopher Marnell. So could Christopher Marnell try and take a second position away from the 26, who the 26 had been leading most of the race before this. We get close. It doesn't look like it happens as the 84 has crossed the line. And it's going to be Axel Rocher currently in first at the caution period. Ian Mcdaniel second. Marnell third. Let's take a look and see what happened. Pretty self-explanatory. The 37 just got knocked out of the way by the 45, and NCS officials declared that was enough to bring out the caution. He was in the racing groove slow, and that was what brings out the yellow. Cars are going to come down pit road now. As Ian Mcdaniel looks like he ran into the back of the 84 there. Very interesting. As everyone's going to come down pit road here except for one driver, I believe, has stayed out. There goes Ian Mcdaniel getting 2 tires. The 84 is getting 4. So the 26 of Ian Mcdaniel wins the race on pit road. But it's the 54 of Eris Yuko who's going to be in the lead for this restart. The 20 of Norris Andrews is a lap down, or is not a lap down. He is on the lead lap, but he is in danger of going a lap down. Green flag back in the air. Eris Yuko, Ian McDaniel, Garrett Lamar. We're going to lead him down as we fan out down the back front straightaway. Lap 16 of 29. Ian McDaniel immediately takes the lead away. And whoa! Cars are around. That's the 54 of Eris Yuko and the 58 of Logan Williams. Those two drivers got sent off, and the 50, and that's not going to bring out a caution. The 54 and the, I believe that's the 58, tangled. As Ian McDaniel holds the lead, and now the caution's out. The 18 and the 47 just collided, and we've got a big pileup. Or we've got a car on the wall that is stopped. I believe that's the 18. So the 26 of Ian McDaniel currently has the lead as we race back to the stripe. Here comes Axel Rocha. He's got 4 fresh tires as Ian McDaniel took 2. Moves the 20 out of the way and bumps these 26 out of the way. Axel Rocha takes back first position. He had the lead after the caution, the last caution period, on lap 12, and then the restart on lap 16 had him restarting in 7th, but he's made his way all the way back up to first, as he is going to come up the front straightaway towards the start-finish line. Wow. Well, things just got interesting here at Circuit of the Americas. Let's take a look and see what all happened on that insane restart. We're going to take a look on board with Eris Yuko. He just got turned, goes into the wall. And I was correct, or no, that was the 85 of Andrew Franzi who was involved with it. And tough luck for the 54. Probably should have under pit stops. Here's another look at it as you just see them go sliding off. Man, tough break. Now this is what happened with the 18 and the 47. Boom, the 18 just goes right into the wall. And he is out of the race. Josh Harrison, unlucky break. There's another look at it. Hard lick for both the 18 and the 47. This is on board the 47. The 18 just came down when he was there. And into the wall they go. As Ian McDaniel, he's going to pull down pit road and hit. The 30 car of Garrett Lamar is also going to be pitted. The 02, Christopher Marnell, has pitted. The 86 of the Cooler Sam, the 85, Andrew Franzi. The 3 car of Josh Moore, the 03, the 34, the 47, and the 54 are all down pit road. The 18, as we mentioned earlier, has retired from the race. Coming back to the restart on lap 19, Axel Rocha is the leader. Alexander Rowe is now in second. The 45 are racing sitting in third. That's the 0. Vincent Crook in fourth, and fifth is the 46 of Sean McKean. And on throughout the field, Ian McDaniel, the first driver off pit road, is sitting in ninth. So now, the 20 car is a lap down. The only buffer between the 84 and the 37 is we're back underway. Green flags in the air with lap 19. Axel Rocha leads them down into the first corner as here comes the 0 car. He's made his way into second place. That's Vincent Crook. Sitting in second place, he overtook the 37 of Alexander Rowe, but it's still Axel Rocha out in front with a big gap. Axel Rocha's pit strategy has really played out, as now he is sitting up front, but Ian McDaniel has worked his way into 6th place. The 84 is the 0 car, dives down in front, and we got another caution out. 2 cars off the track and into the wall. We're going to race back to the line. Axel Rocha in front of Vincent Crook, Alexander Rowe. 4th place is Colin Scarborough. We haven't heard his name all day, as here comes the 0, diving down. And into the dirt he goes. He sent it into the corner. And 5th place is Arwen Basic. Racing back to the line here at Circuit of the Americas. As Ian McDaniel has now passed the 23. So those fresh tires, very, very helpful. I'm surprised not everyone came down and pitted, as he is looking very fast. So we've got another caution here on lap 19, and Axel Rocha is your current leader here at Circuit of the Americas. Third caution of the day is the 3 car in the 58 of Logan Williams. Let's take a look and see what happened. So the 3 turned the 58, who came back down, and then the 3 turned him again as he came back onto the track. And, oh, that was a rough hit there for the 58 of Logan Williams. Let's go on board with Josh Moore. There he goes, gets sent off. 58 comes back in. The 3 gets his karma for knocking him off the track. We're going to see who pits here. The 0 car, Vincent Crook. He's going to come down pit road. The 86 of the Cooler Sam has also pitted. The 45, Arlen Basic, the 30 of Garrett Lamar keeps coming down pit road, and he's been falling down quite some spots. The 03 and the 46 also pitted. So it's Axel Rocha, Alexander Rowe, Ian Mcdaniel, Colin Scarborough, and Michael Guthrie. Their top 5. As we're back underway, green flag is in the air here on lap 22 of 29. 8 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Ian Mcdaniel with a great dive down to the bottom. As here comes the 02 of Christopher Marnell as well. They're battling side by side. Ian Mcdaniel trying to come up, trying to pass this 84 car who has held the lead for quite some time. Through the S's they go. Ian Mcdaniel moves the 84 a little bit, but not by much. Into the corner they go as Christopher Marnell runs into the back of the 26, who ran into the back of the 84. Very interesting to see this 26 now on the back bumper of the 84. Trying to get around him. The 26 runs into the 84 again. Caving in the front nose of Ian McDaniel. That's not slowing him down for now. As Ian McDaniel trying to take the lead, and he will take it. As Christopher Marnell moves the 84 out of the way. But I'm hearing over the radio that teams are potentially pitting. They just had a caution period and they didn't pit, but now teams are potentially coming down to pit. That is the rumor. Not sure if that is accurate or not. There goes Ian McDaniel. He pits from the lead. The 26 comes down pit road. The 02, the 84. The 30, the 85. Colin Scarborough has inherited the lead with 7 laps to go. The 85, the 54, the 0, the 00, the 34, the 47, the 3, and the 03 all down pit road. As Colin Scarborough has taken the lead. Ian McDaniel on pit road. They have the hood up. That is not good. but his teammate Colin Scarborough is out front here at Circuit of the Americas. As Sean McKean has taken second position away from Alexander Rowe, who stayed out, currently in third. Arwen Basic is now trying to take that position away from the 37. Sean McKean, your current points leader, runs into the back of the 23. Their teammates, the 46, certainly doesn't seem to care, as he's beating and banging all over the back bumper of that 23 car. But here comes Arwen Basic, who's going to power around both of them. The 45 is going to take the lead with 7 laps to go. He was one of the drivers, so the 45 and the 46, they pitted under that last caution as the 23, yes, the 23, he's going to dive down pit road. The 33 is going to come down pit road, and the 37 is as well. Six laps to go. Arwen Basic has just taken the lead in the most improbable way, with Sean McKean, last week's winner, right behind him. So Sean McKean goes for the two-peat, the first two-time winner this season. Arwen Basic, they changed their paint scheme, that 45 car, due to bad luck. As the 86 and the 87 up there, as here's the 02, the 0, as there's Ian McDaniel right there. As there's the 45. Arwen Basic in the lead. As, the 87 of Harry Williams is 1 lap down. Yes, Harry Williams is actually 2 laps down, as he was on pit road for an extended period of time earlier in the race. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch that and we'll report on it. We apologize. But the 87 is a lap down. So your current top 5, Arwen Basic in the top. The 46, not Ian McDaniel, that's Sean McKean in second. Third place is the 86 of the Cooler Sam. Fourth is Christopher Marnell, and fifth is Vincent Crook. Coming to 5 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas, does Arwen Basic have enough fuel? Do these drivers that haven't pitted under the last caution segment, which are the 45, the 46, and just those two, is everyone else. Oh, and the 86. So the 45, 46, and the 86. Those drivers are the only ones who did not pit on lap 22. As the 26 of Ian McDaniel has pulled into his pit stall, reporting overheating issues. He had ran into the back bumper of the 84. They have the hood up, and that's not looking good for that 26 car. They've got the hood up, And they're going to wheel it into the garage. So Ian McDaniel started on the pole, and his day is done. With a blown radiator by the looks of it. McDaniel got out of his car in frustration. But still, Arwen Basic out front. Ian McDaniel's teammate, Sean McKean, sitting there in second. The 45. Just putting together smooth, clean laps. Him and the 46. Nobody near them. Coming to 4 laps to go. There's the 86 of Peter Saran. Christopher Marnell still there in 4th place. Fifth place now with double zero. As there's Harry Williams once again diving down pit road. And then there is Axel Rocha. A double zero. And Nick Roten. He's looking to have a good points day. So his teammate, Vincent Crook, has fallen behind a little bit. Now it's Nick Roten who occupies the 5th place spot. The Audi picks similar. They did a little switcheroo, basically, in position. Still, Arwen Basic out front with 4 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Now the 54 of Eris Yuko is reporting a gearbox issue. He's stuck in 3rd gear. Not good for that 54 car, as he is going to have to limp his car around to try and get back to the pits. Not a good sign there for that 54 car. Arwen Basic coming to 3 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas, the AutoNation 400. Pit strategy. We mentioned that it could potentially play a role into it. Well, it played a huge role today. As Christopher Marnell just overshot turn 1 and he's in the grass. So he just lost his 4th position and he's falling back a few spots. Very, very costly, especially if the 45 and 46 have to come down pit road, as well as the 86. I don't think they'll be able to stretch their fuel, so it'll be definitely something to look out for. Not something you want to do here at Circuit of the Americas. It's such a long course, you don't want to run out of fuel. So if you think you're going to run out of fuel, you better pit before with enough leeway to do so. Arwin Basic reports over the radio they're definitely going to have to come down pit road. Sean McKean also most likely going to have to pit. And there he goes. Arwin Basic comes down pit road. Behind him, the 46 car of Sean McKean. The Cooler Sam also down pit road. Fuel only for the 45. As he's going to peel out with 2 laps to go. He stays in the lead. He had such a big lead that he was able to keep it, but here comes the 00 car. Nick Roten has taken second place. So now it's Arwin Basic out front. Nick Roten in second. Axel Rocha in third. The 46 of Sean McKean in fourth. And Colin Scarborough in fifth. Christopher Marnell is now officially in seventh. And to think that could have been Marnell's spot. Where the 00 is. But now the 45 out front. For how long is the question. The 00 gains lots of time into that hairpin. And he's able to keep that momentum. 45 noticeably looking slower as now here comes Colin Scarborough. He's gotten closer. So now we've got a 4-car battle for the lead with 2 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. The 00 bounces into the back bumper of the 45. He's going to dive underneath him, and he's going to take the lead. Nick Roten has taken the lead here at Circuit of the Americas with 2 laps to go. What an interesting turn of events. As Axel Rocha moves the 45 out of the way with the 23 right behind him. They're 3 wide for second. But the 00 is out front. Coming to 1 lap to go. Nick Roten, Axel Rocha, Colin Scarborough. Your top 3 here at Circuit of the Americas. Final lap around for the AutoNation 400. Colin Scarborough pulls to the outside of the 84. And he's going to take second place. No, as he goes wide, he's going to stay side by side with him. It's the 00 still out front. As Michael Guthrie has taken 4th place. As they're under a blanket here for the top 3 spots on the final lap. Colin Scarborough finally gets around the 84. Will he be able to challenge the 00? He's already gotten to the back bumper of him. The 23 looking very fast. Bumps into him, into that hairpin. Doesn't make an aggressive move. But here comes Michael Guthrie as well. Could we have a 4-car battle for the win here at Circuit of the Americas? 23 all over the back bumper of the 00. As Michael Guthrie runs into the back of the 84, who ran into the back of the 23. Whoa! Michael Guthrie sends Nick Roten into the grass. He's able to save it, but that gives the 23 the lead. Colin Scarborough just did a hostile takeover of the first place position. That might have been the winning move. Colin Scarborough has opened up a gap to over a second over Axel Rocha, who's now sitting in second. Colin Scarborough, one corner left. An incredible move by the 23 and an incredible finish. Colin Scarborough zooms up the hill as Axel Rocha peeled down pit road. Colin Scarborough is going to win the AutoNation 400. Michael Guthrie second, Nick Roten third, Arwen Basic fourth, Axel Rocha, Sean McKean fifth, Christopher Marnell sixth. Axel Rocha creeps on pit road, across the line seventh. Henry Guo eighth. Man, what a finish here at Circuit of the Americas. As your winner is Colin Scarborough, the first winner in the NCS SimRacing Challenge from a last lap pass. The 23 needed a good point stay here while he won. And that was just incredible. Probably one of the best races that I have seen here at Circuit of the Americas. An impressive performance. The only lap he led was the last one. Actually, no, that's incorrect. He actually led lap 20. He led lap 22, so he led 2 laps. And it turns out you only needed 2 to win here at Circuit of the Americas. Hitting later definitely was the strategy for him. Colin Scarborough finishes first. Michael Guthrie comes out home in second. Nick Roten third. Arwen Basic fourth. Christopher Marnell fifth. Or Christopher Marnell sixth. Sean McKean fifth. And then we have Rocha, Guo, Bronzy, Rowe, and Garcia. Aaron Hunter, the Cooler Sam, Vincent Crook, and Josh Moore round out the drivers on the lead lap. Garrett Lamar, with his extensive pit stops, was a lap down, as was Norris Andrews. Harry Williams 2 laps down. And then Eris Yuko, Ian McDaniel both retired due to mechanical failures. Logan Williams and Josh Harrison wrecked out. Let's take a look at our point standings here after race number 6. Sean McKean has opened up his points lead now to 21 points. Henry Guo 21 points back. Alexander Rowe 30 points back. But then look how tight we are between 3rd and 10th. Only 7 points separate those drivers. As Colin Scarborough leaps up the points, he was in 20th beforehand. He's now in 14th. What turn of events here. Amazing race here at Circuit of the Americas. And that'll do it for our broadcast. Next week, we're going to be in Bermuda for the Bermuda Triangle 400. We'll see you all next week for race 7. It's the NCS SimRacing Challenge.